After the massive success of Game of Thrones, HBO is expanding the franchise with a slew of spin-offs, diving deeper into the expansive world of Westeros and Essos. With multiple projects in development, some are more exciting than others, and with so many possibilities, it's clear that the future of this fantasy universe is bright and unpredictable. Here's a ranking of the 7 upcoming spin-offs, from the most thrilling to the ones we're still cautiously watching. Point 7. The Golden Empire, a risky animated adventure. HBO is taking a bold step with The Golden Empire, an animated series set in the distant land of Yi in Essos. This exotic locale, far from the familiar Westeros, is shrouded in mystery and filled with unique cultural practices, offering a fresh perspective for the franchise. The animation format provides endless creative possibilities, but it remains to be seen whether fans of the Game of Thrones universe will embrace this experimental departure. It's an ambitious venture, but it has some serious hurdles to overcome to stand out in a world that's long been defined by high-stakes drama and political intrigue. Point 6. The Game of Thrones movie, Too Little, Too Late. A Game of Thrones movie has been confirmed, but the lack of details surrounding the plot is leaving fans in suspense. Is this film set to revisit iconic characters from the series, or will it explore a completely new story within the world of Westeros? The potential for epic battles and sweeping landscapes on the big screen is undeniable, but there's also a risk that the movie may not live up to the incredibly high expectations set by the original show. With little known about the plot, it's hard to say whether this film will be a thrilling success or a misstep for the franchise. Point 5. The Sea Snake, Can Corlys Velaryon Carry a Show? The Sea Snake will explore the early adventures of Corlys Velaryon, the legendary seafarer introduced in House of the Dragon. While Corlys is a compelling character, there's concern that the show may struggle with its stakes, as viewers already know the fate of this character. Still, the show promises exciting maritime adventures and the possibility of seeing more of Rhaenys Targaryen. Whether this series can stand on its own without feeling like an unnecessary prequel will depend on how the story is developed beyond Corlys' journey. Point 4. House of the Dragon Seasons 3 and 4, a tense finale ahead. House of the Dragon has proven to be a hit, but with the ongoing drama surrounding its adaptation of Fire and Blood, fans are unsure of what to expect in the final seasons. The ongoing war between the Targaryen factions will lead to fiery confrontations, but given the challenges of maintaining faithfulness to the source material, there's a sense of cautious optimism. While more dragons and intense battles are on the horizon, the question remains whether the show can stick the landing after such a rocky start. Point 3. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, The Hedge Knight, a fresh perspective set to debut in 2025. This spin-off takes us to a lighter side of Westeros, following the adventures of Sir Duncan the Tall and his squire, Egg, the future Aegon V. Targaryen. The contrast to the heavy political drama of Game of Thrones is what makes this show so intriguing. The Hedge Knight will offer a more fun, character-driven narrative, allowing us to explore Westeros through the eyes of 2 lesser-known figures. With George R.R. Martin's involvement and his excitement for the project, expectations are high for this series to stand out from the usual epic struggles for power. Point 2. 10,000 Ships, the epic tale of Nymeria. The much-anticipated prequel 10,000 Ships tells the story of Nymeria, the legendary warrior queen whose fleet traveled to Dawn long before the events of Game of Thrones. Arya Stark's admiration for Nymeria has already sparked massive excitement, and the series promises to take us to a part of Westeros rarely explored in depth. With the potential to showcase Dawn in all its glory and introduce a fierce female protagonist, 10,000 Ships has all the ingredients of a breakout hit. The time period also promises to bring fresh dynamics, making this one of the most thrilling upcoming spin-offs. Point 1. Aegon's Conquest, the Targaryen rise to power. The Targaryen prequel everyone is waiting for, Aegon's Conquest, will explore the legendary Aegon the Conqueror's rise to power and his unification of the Seven Kingdoms. Set 300 years before Game of Thrones, this series promises dragons, epic battles, and the rich history of House Targaryen. Fans have been clamoring for a deeper look into Aegon's story, and with the possibility of uncovering the origins of the Targaryen dynasty, Aegon's Conquest holds the potential to become the most thrilling and impactful spin-off in the Game of Thrones franchise. Conclusion. From animated ventures in distant lands to massive Targaryen epics, these 7 spin-offs are a mix of exciting, risky, and downright essential projects that promise to expand the world of Game of Thrones in new and thrilling directions. Whether exploring familiar faces or uncovering hidden histories, these spin-offs will keep us hooked for years to come.